I'm using 2.5 by 60 is what I'm using for this style. I fold the side, which is 2.5 inches. I fold into 2. This is where I have as 2.5 inches. I fold into 2. After folding into 2, I will fold a triangle shape. I fold a triangle shape and I leave 1 inch on the back for zip. I will add zip on the back. The measurement I'm going to use, full length is 45 inches, bust is 42 inches, waist is 38 inches, half length is 17 inches. I will place my tape on the tip here. I will measure 11.5 inches. I'm going to measure my 38 inches on the waist. I'm measuring from here 11.5 inches. This is the waist. After cutting here, I will sew this place onto the upper part, this very place. This is the waist. I place my tape here. I measure 11.5 inches. My tape is still on the tip, 11.5 inches. 11.5 inches. Then I will see if it's enough for 38 inches, which is enough. Now I will measure from where I mark. This place I mark, I will place my tape here. I will measure down 30 inches. I place 17 inches where I mark. Then I measure down 47 inches. After removing 17 inches, it will remain 30 inches. Which is here. This is the place I mark now, which is 30 inches. I will measure 30 inches. Still on where I mark, my tape is still there, 30 inches. 30 inches. Like that. I will mark. I'll cut here in this place. This is the waist and this is the down, the bottom. I notch. This is the side, this is the back and the front. Remember, I remove 1 inch for zip on the back. I fold into 2. I will leave 1 inch on the back for zip, and I bring this on top the 1 inch for zip. I have into 4, and I'm going to need 17 inches for half length. I will cut shoulder and the sleeve together. The measurement here is 23 inches. I measure from shoulder down 10 inches, which is bust from here. Bust is 42 inches. 42 divided by 4 is 11.5 inches, which is here. This is 11.5 inches. I will add 1 inch to sew. Half length is 38 inches. Divided by 4 is 9.5 inches, which is here. I will add some inches to sew and for that. That I will cut here. I will notch the center and back. I will measure 4.5 inches from center. 4.5 inches. This is where I will sew that on. the back and the front like this. From here where I notched to here is 4.5 inches. For neckline, I measure 5 inches, then 4.5 inches from shoulder. I'll cut the back and the front like this. This is the one to turn the neck. I'll sew here. After turning the neck with the pieces I just cut, I will join the shoulder. I'm done turning the neck. Before I join the shoulder, I first hem before I join the shoulder. I'm going to sew rope and bring out from here. I will do the same on this side. I will first hem the round sleeve on this side. I will hem the round sleeve before I will join the shoulder like this. I will join with 1/2 inch. Then after joining the shoulder, I will place on my machine like this. This is how I place on my machine. I will stitch on top and this side. After stitching on top, I will pass rope through this place and through this place down to these 2 holes. After sewing round sleeve, this is the neck, the shoulder and the sleeve together. After sewing this way, I will place on my machine like this. I will stitch on top here and I will do the same like this to come this way. I'm done sewing. I'll cut the rope. This one is for the 2 holes on one side. I will cut another one like this for the 2 holes on the other side. What I will go and do is to fold this way and I will sew down. I will do the same to the one I'm going to cut now. Then I will show you when I'm going to pass it inside here. After sewing the rope, I cut into 2. I'm going to bring out the right side. I will pass the rope inside here. I will bring this way and sew on top here. Go and sew here, just like here. I will cut pockets. I'm going to add side pockets on the dress. I remove ½ inch from the top. This is the top. I will mark 6.5 inches. I'm done stitching down just like here. Then I will iron. I'm going to join the two sides. This is the sleeve and the shoulder. I will measure 38 divided by 4, 9.5 inches, and sew and measure round sleeve 9 inches and sew from here to 9.5 inches on the bottom. I will do the same on this side. I'm done sewing the two sides. This is the damp parts, and I cut the pocket to sew here. I'm going to start the pocket from here. Then I measure 6.5 inches. I will notch 6.5 inches here. I mark and I will notch the back and the front. So what I will do is to bring this way. I will sew up to 6.5 inches from here. 6.5 inches. I will end it here, where this place where I cut. After sewing, to come this way. Then I will do the same on this side. I will sew 6.5 inches. And I'm going to join the two sides. I will show you. This is how I sew on it. This is the side. This is 6.5 inches. Remember, I remove ½ inch from up before I measure 6.5 inches. I remove ½ inch here before I measure 6.5 inches. After sewing like this, you can see the way it is. This is the side. This is the back. This is the front. So this is how I sew. I'm going to join together now. I will bring this one this way, like this. Like this. I will sew from here this way down up to here. Then I will sew here, then sew to the side. I'm done sewing one side. This is how I sew. I sew from here, then to this side. This is the side. I'm going to sew here now. I will sew here up to here, then sew this way, then the side. After sewing the pockets, I will join the waist together. I will place on top like this and sew here before I sew zip. I'm done joining the waist. This is how it is, and the pockets. I'm going to sew zip. This is the waist. I measure 6 inches without sewing before I sew from here. I'm going to sew zip. When I'm done sewing, I will show you the final look. I'm done with fixing zip. I will iron. This is the final sewing, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, please subscribe and remember the notification bell. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.